Hello, my name is Robin and I'm one of your teachers. In this grammar video, I will use a lot of examples. Pause the video often to understand them really well and use subtitles in English or in your language if you need them. If you do it like this, you will learn lots of English. Today, you're going to learn about modal verbs in the present and how we use them. A modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb. These helping verbs express ability, possibility, permission, necessity, obligation, and recommendations. English modal verbs include can, could, may, might, must, and should. In previous units, you learned to use will, shall, and would. Let's continue by learning the remaining modal verbs. The modal verbs can and could. We'll start with can and could. Can is used to express ability or permission. For example, she can speak French. You can use my phone. The modal verb can has a negative form, which is cannot. You will most often hear this used in its short form, can't. We use it in negative sentences. For example, I cannot thank you enough. I can't swim. She can't come to my house today. Could is used for polite requests to express possibility, and it is also the conditional form of can. For example, could you help me, please? You could be right. I could travel around the world with enough time and money. To form the negative, we add the word not, but again, most of the time you'll hear it used in its contracted form, couldn't. The staff could not be nicer. She couldn't live in the city center. It's too noisy. As you can see, modal verbs are different from other verbs because they keep the same form with all subject pronouns. The structure of sentences with modal verbs is as follows: an affirmative and negative. Subject plus modal verb plus main verb plus the rest of the sentence. In interrogative sentences, modal verb plus subject plus main verb plus the rest of the sentence. Modal verbs are followed by an infinitive verb without to, and they don't need an auxiliary verb in the negative and interrogative forms. The modal verbs may and might. Let's look at some more modal verbs. May is used for possibility and permission. For example, it may snow tomorrow, and you may help yourselves to the buffet. Might is used for a lower degree of possibility and more formal permission. For example, might I make a suggestion? He might come to the cinema with us. He's not sure. The modal verbs should and must. Now let's move on to should and must. Should is used for recommendations or advice. For example, they should learn how to drive, or you shouldn't stay up so late. Must is used for obligation and prohibition. For example, he must obey the rules, and they mustn't drink and drive. Before finishing, let's review modal verbs through the ABBA film of this unit, A Terrific Teacher. In this clip, you will see a teacher explaining modal verbs to his student, Emily. Check it out.
The verb can expresses ability or permission. I can play tennis, or can I go with you?
And what about may and could?
Use may or could for permission. May I come in? Or could I go with you?
Right. Aren't may and could also used for possibility?
Yes, that's right. It may rain. But for remote possibility, you could use might. It might also snow.
And what do I use for obligation?
You must use must or have to. I must catch my train, or I have to catch my train.
Right. And what about should?
You should use should for giving advice and recommendations. You should drink more water. And you should try the new Chinese restaurant.
Let's look again at how the teacher uses modal verbs. I can play tennis. Can I go with you? May I come in? Could I go with you? It may rain. It might also snow. I must catch my train. You should drink more water. You should try the new Chinese restaurant. The next few grammar videos focus on these modal verbs, so you'll understand exactly how they work and when to use them. Well, in this class, you have learned how to use modal verbs. Keep on learning in the next section and get ready to take the assessment. Take care.